Hi, good evening. My name is Todd Brown and I am with Operation Lifesaver, and we are a national safety awareness organization to help promote railroad crossing gate safety. Very important topic when we think about it. Operation Lifesaver got its start in 1974 in the state of Nebraska, the Cornhusker state, and also then proceeded over to Idaho, the potato state, and is now a national awareness safety organization. There are 3 E's to Operation Lifesaver. The first one is education, second, engineering, and enforcement. We educate the public about railroad crossing gate safety. Engineering comes into mind with the technical parts of railroad crossing gates and, of course, improving safety at crossing gates, and enforcement. We work with law enforcement agencies. Very important message Operation Lifesaver wants to stress is stay off of railroad tracks, stay away from them, and you'll stay alive. You want to think of it just like crossing an intersection. Look both ways, listen for the train, and cross only if it's clear. Okay? For boys and girls, you always want to, just like cross the intersection, look both ways, listen for the train, and then proceed. If one's coming, you need to stay off, stay away, stay alive. Did you know that trains can't swerve? That's one of the major differences as comparison to regular automobiles, bicycles, even those that you do the skateboard tricks of a 360 or so. All right, when we look at that, trains can't swerve. They can only hit the brakes, and the locomotive engineer can also only hit the whistle at the time. Also, in regards to stopping distance, we have approximate stopping distance at 55 miles an hour. A car in dry conditions and with good brakes takes 200 feet to stop. A bus going at 55 miles an hour takes 230 feet to stop. Then we have a tractor-trailer truck, which takes 300 feet, the equivalent to 1 football field in length. We also have a light rail train, 600 feet, which is 2 football fields. Well, guess how many football fields it takes for a fully loaded locomotive with freight cars on it? 5,280 feet, up to a full mile to stop, all right, with emergency brakes. So it's very important to note that. Another thing, boys and girls, you do not want to ever sit on railroad tracks. These girls are talking to themselves, they're distracted, very dangerous place to be. Remember, if you want to stay alive, stay off the railroad tracks and stay away. Another important difference with locomotives, they have a 3-foot overhang. Just because the tracks are aligned, there's 3 feet on either side, and you need to be away from the railroad tracks, otherwise you could become a victim. Let's look at weight ratios. If you drink soda, you can take a soda can and squeeze it in your palms or hands and crush it. That's a 4,000 to 1 ratio. The same will happen with a 12 million pound locomotive when it hits an automobile at 3,000 pounds. The result of that, of looking at a weight ratio here, is also noted that we have, of course, a car going over a can or crushing a can. The same will happen to the automobile when a locomotive hits it. Remember that any time is train time. Trains can come through an intersection at any time of the day, all around the clock. So be aware of the crossing gates at that time. Also, don't put things on railroad tracks. These items could go flying out and they could seriously injure you or someone else, or even those that are walking nearby. Did you know that it's illegal to trespass onto railroad crossing train tracks and railroad crossing property? It's private property. It's illegal to go onto railroad property. Okay, so you want to stay away from it. Here we have a photo of a gentleman taking a shortcut. Very dangerous situation. The train can suddenly move, the car can move, and he could get crushed or seriously injured. Here's another individual doing an inappropriate act of risking his life with a train cars start to move, the box cars start to move, he could seriously fall and get injured. Another message again, Operation Lifesaver message, trespassing is dangerous and illegal. Stay off of railroad tracks. Stay off, stay away, stay alive.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so very much.
You're very welcome.
We appreciate that, and we'll all be careful. Thank you.
Remember, Operation Lifesaver final message is look, listen, and live. Look for the trains, listen, and you'll live.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.